Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am of course your host Aaron, and if you were hearing this delectable, delightful voice, you should know that it seems the sickness and the cold and congestion are a thing of the past. But let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. Before I started the video off on what we're going to talk about, I wanted to be frank and honest with everyone out there who does watch 8 Minutes with Aaron. For now on, even though the show is called 8 Minutes with Aaron, I no longer give two flying fucks about whether or not I do 8 minutes, less than 8 minutes, more than 8 minutes. It's all gone. I've tried to think of different ways to rename my show, and you know what? I didn't like any of them. And you know what? I really didn't try that hard. Plus, I have to, do a new beginning and shit like that. So for now on, even though it says 8 Minutes with Aaron, fuck that shit. It's going to be as long as I want. Hell, this could be a 4 to 5 minute video. Now, they're not all going to be less than 8 minutes and shit like that, but if I don't have anything else to talk about, I'm not going to bullshit my way through an episode just for the 5 to 6 people who watch 8 Minutes with Aaron. So for everyone else who doesn't watch this is all your fault. Alright, now let's get on with other things. So, in the news of Funko, they've released 2 more of the bronze statues. I've talked about that before. Oops, I guess I talked about that in a different video. And if you maybe have spent some time on my channel and looked at some things, you would notice that I went to my store on the last video. I went to Free Will Collective. That means I did not post, if you're watching this today, which could be a Friday, a video of me going to the gym and Target. I guess that's going to be for a Sunday episode, because I will try to cover SmackDown because it's the second to last before WrestleMania, and hopefully, crossing my fingers, there's going to be some kind of epic build-up that's going to make me want to watch WrestleMania. Because as of right now, the only thing that I really want to see is the CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins match, and that's really only because CM fucking Punk's in it. I'm not jazzed and all, excited to see John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Gunther versus Jay, I don't give a shit. I don't want Jay to win, though I know Jay probably is going to pull some kind of bullshit victory. Well, it's not him doing the victory, it's WWE giving him the victory. And Gunther's going to lose. The women's title matches, no, not interested at all. The tag team matches, they haven't really built anything up. I'm not really interested in the tag team division at all, to be quite honest with you. I don't really give a shit if the Street Profits are the tag team champions. They don't do much for me. And the War Raiders, who are they going to face at WrestleMania? Fucking New Day? Come on. So I don't really know what's going on here. So what did I prepare for you guys today? I have a bunch of Funko Pops over here. As you know, I'm trying to cut down, thin out the herd, and get rid of all this shit. I'm still going through everything in the other office. And to be honest with you, I'm so glad to be back in the 8 Minutes with Aaron shooting studio, whatever the fuck you want to call it, because this is where I like to do it. I like the video quality, I like the sound quality, and we're going to open up this Funko Pop in this box. I was going to open up a different one, but I almost fell on it when I was walking to set all this crap up to film, so that one I put somewhere else. Maybe threw something against the wall. Alright, so what is in this box? It's obviously not a Charmander. Ha ha ha. I switched the boxes. That's right. I switched the goddamn boxes. I know what the fuck's inside here. It's a goddamn Simpsons Funko Pop, and it's Poochy from the 2024 Expo. The Entertainment Expo. Yay! What was that? CE or CCE? Whatever it was called. Who gives a shit? Poochy, of course, is from The Simpsons. I'm going to show you a clip right now.
The name's Poochy D, and I rock the telly. I'm half Joe Camel and a third Fonzarelli. I'm the Kung Fu hippie from Gangsta City. I'm a rapping surfer, you the fool I pity.
And now we're back. Alright, so Poochy was one of the characters that was added to Itchy and Scratchy. What was going on? The creators of Itchy and Scratchy, this is on The Simpsons nonetheless, thought that it was getting a little stale. They had to reach out to a larger target audience, and at the same time, The Simpsons were actually adding a fake new character. I can't remember what his name was, but he was like a thug version of Poochy, or a character of Poochy who was in human form, and nobody liked Poochy. I think he was in one episode. He stopped Itchy and Scratchy from getting to the fireworks placed, and they thought it was going to blow up. Of course, Itchy and Scratchy is all violence and murder and death. and he prevented them from going in. He was like, hey everybody, I'm Poochy, I'm a really cool dude. It really wasn't flowing for the Simpsons kids. They hated it. Milhouse hated it. Come on, Milhouse! And eventually they killed off the character. Now, Homer Simpson did voice Poochy. He went for an interview, he got the role, and when Poochy left, it was basically, I think it was like Troy McClure's voice. He's no longer with us. And he was like, I'm going to my planet. I'm leaving right now. And then I'm going to show you a clip right now.
Well, look who's here. Hi, Poochy. You look like you've got something to say. Do you?
Yes, I certainly do.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Poochy's dead! Okay.
And that was the end of Poochy. So, yeah. That was the end of Poochy. We do have some time, so I guess we will take him out of the box. I was going to cut this episode short just to prove to you some bitches that I was serious about not making this 8 minutes. And then you'd be like, oh my god, it's not 8 minutes. But I'm serious. Oh, it's coming, baby. You don't know when, but that non-8 minute episode, it's coming. And it's coming up fast. Now, Poochy did have a lot of cool designs on it. Now, I had no idea that he has a boombox, or whatever, speaker John, with his guitar. This threw me off, folks. This Funko Pop is sick. I love the detail. I love how he's got the Converse shoes on. He's got a guitar. He's got the sunglasses and shit. He's got the backwards hat. This dude is looking like me back in my camp days when I was 12 and 13 years old. Back in them heydays when I had that much hair that would pop out of the front of my hat. Nowadays, I got a little smoothie bitty hair that pops out the front. And no more of that. But this Poochy from The Simpsons, I will say, is pretty fucking sweet. So I am glad that I did find this because, hey, I got to put this on my hobby database. And I'm sure this Funko Pop is not worth more than $5. And I'm going to tell you guys this. Nobody has responded to the Orochimaru and the Guy Sensei. I went on eBay. I did go on eBay to try to take a look. He's not going to stand. He has a, what's it called? This. He has a stand. He ain't going to stand because he's got a stand. I'm going to put this on. I went on eBay to try to find these son of a bitches. Now, they're like tossing out like an $8 shipping and handling charge. Get the fuck out of here. I know it's like $5. So when I put in these bids and they have like, oh, offer now, I'm not putting in anything higher than a fucking $10. Because you're making me pay 18 fucking dollars? No. I'll pay a crisp, cool 15 bills. You charge me $8 shipping, I'm going to give you 7 for that Funko Pop. And there are plenty on eBay. And the way Funko Pops are trending, and yeah, the trend is going, and I'm sure after San Diego Comic-Con, we're going to get a better idea where Funko stands, because it's a collision between Mike, the other dude with Thrilljoy, and Funko all having events at the same time and shit. I don't know who's going to win. I don't know who's going to fail, but I'm going to tell you this. In my brain, I'm going to tell you Funko's probably going to lose. And yeah, I guess that's what's going to happen. And we're going to have to see what's going on with them tariffs, because plastic's going to go up. I think all Funko, fuck this goddamn Funko Pop. I think Funko Pops are made in China. They're in China. They're made in China. So we'll see all that shit. But I'm going to end this by giving this motherfucker an because he's a dog and I like pooches. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me with 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time for more stuff, more things, and of course, more of this guy. See y'all later. Bye-bye.